Having a child with psychopathy is just like being in any other abusive relationship. It's wonderful at times, and the rest of the time, it sucks. The only difference between being a parent of a child with psychopathy and any other abusive relationship you might be able to think of is that we are legally required to stay in the relationship with the person subjecting us to abuse for 18 years, no matter what sort of offenses they perpetrate, and perpetrate specifically on us. The law does not recognize us as victims. The law blames us for our children's behavior. The law will not step in and remove an abusive person from the household if the abusive person happens to be our child. The law will often come in and take siblings of children with psychopathy who are being subjected to abuse by the sibling with psychopathy, because the law thinks that the fact that abuse happened in the household means that the child's parents are responsible for that. The law holds us responsible. Our communities hold us responsible for our children's behavior. Our neighbors hold us responsible. Other parents hold us responsible every single time one of our children hurts one of their children. It is the loneliest, most exhausting thing I can possibly think of. You have to do the job of 25 people. You have to do the job of law enforcement. You have to be a jail warden. You have to be an investigative reporter. You have to be a court transcriptionist practically, because you're constantly having to document every single conversation with the teachers, the principals, the psychiatrists, anybody of consequence in your child's life. You have to document all of this. Everybody blames you. Your child is constantly subjecting you to abuse, whether that is merely, emotional or psychological as opposed to physical. Some parents have to deal with their kids trying to kill them, and still law enforcement ignores them, and still the schools ignore them. We have to teach our children. We have to do the jobs of the teacher. We have to do the jobs of the principal. We have to do the jobs of the school resource officer. We have to do the jobs of child protective services. We have to do the jobs of a psychiatrist. We have to learn neuroscience and psychology and behavioral interventions and anything else you could possibly name. We have to do it all. And in the end, we are who gets blamed for our children's behavior. It is the absolute worst experience I can possibly think of, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.